When you take a chemistry test, you'll likely be given the magic formula spreadsheet.
You don't need to memorize them, but you do need to know how they work.
We are here to show you all you need to know about the concentration calculations in 3 minutes.
This is important, so you better concentrate.
And no, the jokes won't get any better than that. First up, molarity. M equals N over V.
Imagine you're mixing up some lemonade. You've got some water and you've got some super cheap Save Mart lemonade powder, but hey, it's got a lemon on the label, so you think it's good.
But any 5-year-old with a lemonade stand can tell you need to know how much powder to add to how much water.
Molarity is your magic measuring spoon, telling you just how concentrated a mixture is.
N stands for the number of moles. In this case, how much stuff, lemonade powder, you're mixing in.
V stands for the volume of what you're making. In this case, the total pitcher of lemonade.
So if you toss in more and more powder, the top of the equation is getting larger.
But the total size of the volume is staying the same.
So your molarity is increasing.
And if you use the same amount of powder, but you were mixing it in your swimming pool,
That would be gross.
yeah, don't taste that lemonade.
But it would mean the number of moles stayed the same, while the volume increased, thus lowering the molarity.
And as always, measurements are important.
Chemistry isn't baking. A pinch of this and a dash of that won't cut it here.
So be sure N is measured in moles. That unreasonably gigantic and abstract number used to primarily count atoms, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd.
And for volume, we use liters. That one's pretty normal.
And that's molarity. It helps us understand the concentration of a solution.
But there's also larger quantities, like say if we accidentally knocked our lemonade powder into a giant industrial vat.
Well, then we might be looking for the parts per million formula.
ppm equals mass of the solute divided by the mass of the solution times 1 million. You know, because a million.
This time, we're finding the concentration based on mass. We take the known mass of a solute, the thing we mixed in,
And divide that by the mass of the whole solution. In this case, the mass of everything inside the giant industrial vat.
and since we're dealing with an incredibly small mass of solute and a gigantic mass of solution, we multiply that tiny number by 1 million.
And that gets us the very fun to say, nope, parts per million. You don't pronounce ppm, it's an abbreviation.
But it's fun to say.
And hey, we've got 20 seconds left, so here's a recap.
Molarity is used to find how concentrated your solution is. Number of moles of stuff over volume of solution in liters.
Okay, it's fun to say.
I knew it!
Parts per million shows you how much of your small stuff is and how much of your big stuff.
Mass of the solute, the small stuff, over the mass of the solution, the big stuff. And as always, convert your units!
Look, if there's one thing you're going to remember from this video, it's obviously going to be So at least remember 2 things and always convert your units.
And that's the concentration calculation in 3 minutes.